Let's face it, you're busy. You want to get ahead, learn new things, maybe even change careers.
Yeah,
But sitting through hours of courses, that overwhelming feeling, it's a hard pass for a lot of us.
absolutely. It really is.
So this deep dive, it's really for you. We've been looking into HorizonIX. They're an Austin startup, and they seem to be shaking things up in professional development, a really different way of doing things.
Exactly. And our goal here is to, get under the hood a bit,
Yeah.
understand what makes their method tick, delivering skills that actually help your career, but crucially, fit into that packed schedule you mentioned.
Right.
We've been looking mainly at information directly from HorizonIX to get the inside scoop on how they see it.
Okay, so HorizonIX, the core idea seems to be this micro learning.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking really short, focused lessons, right? Stuff you can squeeze in, like 5 to 15 minutes delivered right to your phone.
Yeah, bite-sized.
But it's not just about being short, is it? The real hook, it seems, is the personalization.
That's where it gets really interesting. What's driving that is AI. It's not just some one-size-fits-all curriculum.
Okay.
The whole platform is built to adapt to your goals.
Mm,
So maybe you want a big career switch, like, I don't know, moving from marketing into product management.
right.
Or maybe you just want to sharpen a specific skill, like negotiation or something. The AI looks at what you want to achieve, how you're learning,
Uh-huh.
and it adjusts the lessons you see. They use something called collaborative filtering, basically looking at what works for other users with similar goals.
Yeah.
So you spend less time on stuff that's not, well, not directly useful for you.
That makes sense. And it sounds like it's more than just watching videos, too. The info we saw talks about a mix of things: videos, interactive exercises, quizzes, even these real-world challenges.
Yeah, that blend is important.
That hands-on part must make a real difference in actually using what you learn, right?
Oh, definitely. Think about it passively watching a video. That's one thing. But actually doing exercises, testing yourself with quizzes, and then tackling scenarios that feel like real work situations.
Hmm.
That really makes the knowledge stick. So like for negotiation, a challenge might be analyzing a case study and mapping out your strategy.
Yeah.
It's that active application. That's key.
Now, what about people who like a bit more structure? I know I sometimes do. It seems HorizonX covers that with these career tracks, things like digital marketing mastery alongside individual skill modules.
Right.
How do those fit together exactly?
Yeah, that's a good point. Think of the career tracks as like complete roadmaps. They're designed to take you from A to B for a specific career path.
Okay.
And those tracks are usually made up of several of the individual skill modules. So
Right.
that digital marketing mastery track, it might bundle modules on SEO, social media, content creation, things like that.
Got it.
But you can also just take those skill modules on their own if you only need to brush up on, say, SEO.
Right. Just pick and choose.
Exactly. And the fact that you earn these micro-credentials
Yeah.
and even official certifications as you go, that feels tangible. You can actually put them on your LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, that's useful. Proof.
And some of their certs are apparently aligned with industry skill frameworks, which could make them even more valuable to employers.
So who's actually behind all this? It sounds like a very specific, kind of targeted vision.
Yeah, the founders have this really interesting mix of experience. You've got Sarah Chen, the CEO. She's got a strong tech background, former Google engineer,
Okay, wow.
and she also taught at a coding boot camp.
Mhm.
Plus, apparently her parents ran tutoring centers, so she's sort of been around effective teaching her whole life.
Ah, interesting family background, too.
Yeah. And then there's Marcus O'Reilly, the COO. His background is more in learning and development, specifically at Dell.
Dell, okay.
And the story goes he was known for making corporate training videos that actually went viral, which is, quite a feat.
Aha, yeah, making corporate training go viral. That's a skill. So quite the combination then.
It really is.
Yes.
And that synergy, that blend, seems pretty crucial to how HorizonIX works.
Yeah.
You got Chen's tech know-how, probably ensuring the platform is slick and works well.
Right, the engine.
And O'Reilly's L&D expertise, making sure the content itself is engaging and actually teaches effectively. It's tech meets pedagogy, basically.
Okay, so the origin story, the aha moment. We hear these a lot. This one apparently started back in 2023. Marcus was taking a coding class taught by Sarah.
That's the story, yeah. They both apparently got really frustrated with the learning tools available at the time, found them outdated, inflexible. So it sounds like your classic startup story. Lots of coffee, brainstorming sessions, maybe even starting out in a garage, fueled by that shared frustration.
And they put their own money in.
Yeah, initially $200,000 of their own cash, which shows real belief in the idea from day one. It wasn't
Mm.
just an idea, they backed it themselves. That kind of founder story often connects because they really felt the user's pain point.
And it seems like it caught on pretty quickly. Their first users, former students, colleagues, they were actually using it to get promotions, even make big career changes.
Yeah, that early validation is huge for any startup. Seeing people get real results, landing better jobs, pivoting
It
successfully,
must have been a massive boost.
definitely. And it led to seed funding, and then pretty quickly after, a significant Series A round in 2024. $12 million. That's some rapid growth.
12 million. Wow, that's fast.
It really is. It just highlights that there was clearly a big market need for what they were building and their approach was working. Those early success stories, powerful social proof, helped attract the investment needed to scale up.
So fast forward to now, where do they stand? The numbers we saw were over 250,000 users,
That's right.
and about 50,000 of those are paying subscribers. It's a freemium model then.
Hmm.
So for you listening, what's the hook? Why pay? What do subscribers get that the free users don't?
Right, so the free version lets you get a taste, try out the basic learning. But the paid subscription really unlocks the full experience.
Subscribers get full access to those personalized career tracks we talked about. They can join peer learning groups, study with others. There are opportunities for one-on-one mentoring with industry folks.
Mentoring, okay, that's valuable.
Yeah, and hands-on projects to actually build a portfolio, plus getting those shareable certifications. And then there are practical app features too, like offline learning.
Oh, useful for commuting.
Exactly. Or audio versions of lessons. Calendar integration to schedule your learning time. It's just a much more complete, supported journey. More guidance, more features.
It's interesting how focused they seem to be on the individual learner. The
Mm.
person trying to change careers, the recent grad, the professional wanting flexible growth, rather than just trying to sell big packages to companies.
Yeah, that feels like a very deliberate choice.
Why do you think that specific focus is hitting home right now?
Well, I think it really taps into this desire people have for more control, more autonomy over their own careers.
The job market's changing so fast, right?
Mhm.
Everyone knows you need to keep learning, keep upskilling. And HorizonIX offers this accessible, personalized way to do it. It feels empowering compared to, say, waiting for your company to offer some generic training. It puts you in the driver's seat.
And they've got some recognition too. They won an award, Best New EdTech Solution, at the 2024 Austin Tech Awards.
Yep, that's a nice little badge of honor. Adds credibility.
And their mission statement really pulls it together. To empower individuals to take control of their professional growth through accessible, adaptive learning that fits their lifestyle. It sums it all up.
It does. And it's interesting you mentioned the founders. They're apparently still really hands-on, running workshops, engaging with the user community.
That's good to see.
Yeah, it suggests they're still deeply committed to that original mission.
Yeah.
It's not just about the business metrics. It keeps them connected to the users.
So looking forward, it sounds like the vision hasn't really changed. Still about making good quality professional development accessible to anyone, anywhere, basically.
Pretty much. Their tagline sums it up nicely. Your career, your pace, your future.
Yeah, I like that.
It's all about democratizing access to this kind of growth. And they did provide contact info, a YouTube channel, and an email, HorizonIX@gmail.com, for anyone listening who wants to, dig a bit deeper themselves.
Okay, good to know. So let's try and bring this all together. What are the main takeaways for you listening from this deep dive into HorizonIX?
Well, I think the core thing is this blend of personalized, bite-sized learning that's actually designed to fit into a busy life. It's not asking you to overhaul everything.
Right, small chunks.
Exactly. And it's driven by founders who seem to really understand both the tech and the learning side. It uses AI to adapt to your goals, offers real, tangible benefits like credentials, and it's really focused on empowering the individual learner. That focus seems key to their growth.
Yeah, that really clarifies it. Making learning fit your life on your terms. And that personalized AI element, that does feel like a key difference maker compared to just watching generic videos.
It really is. That combination, accessibility, personalization, practical application, all on a flexible platform, that's what makes HorizonIX pretty noteworthy in this whole professional development space right now.
So here's a final thought for you listening. Even if you haven't really thought about using a formal learning platform before, maybe because they felt too big or too generic, could this kind of approach, these short, personalized daily lessons, could that be the way to finally make progress on that career goal you've been aiming for but haven't quite managed to tackle? Something to definitely think about.